Alright, so boys and girls, welcome back to Stalker 2. Last episode, we fully explored the cooling tower area. This episode, we're going stash hunting again because instead of this being a story-driven game, we are now treasure hunters. And I'm curious, what is this? We're heading down, we're heading towards where Circa was from the duty base. Okay. I wasn't anticipating this, but I guess this is one way we could start the episode. I don't feel like that's doing what I thought it would. Obviously there's a poltergeist somewhere. I thought that was the poltergeist, but no. That's one of the bouncy anomalies. Alright, make our way through this, see where this wants me to go. Not there. How about up? Door locked. Sure. Alright, so rethink my decision. The monolithians have rolled up. Alright, so let me think fourth dimensionally for a sec. Alright, please don't throw baby dolls at me. Alright, there's a stash up here. I don't know if that was any of the ones I thought it was gonna be. Please stop hitting me with barrels, bro. So again, think fourth dimensionally. Let's go back this way now, because now we're on the roof. And I thought this would do something for me, but no. Okay. Let's go over to the big building now. Take the stairs up while I get pummeled by the dumbass poltergeist. Okay, so being up here doesn't do anything. Oh, look down. Oh, he is in here. Okay, he's dead. And then I can just fall down. Absolutely diabolical design. Alright, this guy had the key. Fantastic. Whatever, those guys can deal with that. I'm gonna go back up. Oh, these things are dynamic. They follow you. Did you guys stop fighting the mutant to come kill me? You really shouldn't have. Some good ammo, a mid shotgun, and some random ammo. This was not even one of the stashes I was going to get, because I'm still up here. The stashes I'm going to are down here. Good job me, I guess. Oh, you just had a random ass exoskeleton. I am so bored of you guys. Anyway, like I was saying, this guy just had a random exoskeleton, and its description is like the file name for it. I don't think I'm supposed to have this. Either that is a very elaborate Easter egg from the developers, or I'm not supposed to be able to pick that up. Also, I thought you guys were monolithians, but I guess not. Hey, whatever. I'm gonna sell that exoskeleton even if it's better completely upgraded, just because like its weight is so bad. And more fighting.
Incoming!
Okay, you guys are duty. Who are you lighting up? Oh, those are monolithians. Alright, makes sense. Understood. Yeah, you guys are... These are monolithians. I understand why you were laying down so much hate now. Because those guys that were over there in that garage were, they did not deserve this level of gunfire. However, this place looks interesting too, so let's waste more time exploring. And more inventory space. Oh, there's a safe with a code. Alright, how do we code? How do we figure it out? There's a bunch of other stashes around here too. It's a 6-digit code, and I don't see, like, any hints. This is one of those things where, like, I don't even know if wasting the time to figure this out is going to be worth it. Because, like, you're doing the thing again where, like, there's no hints. There's no clues. Like, I've pretty thoroughly explored this little area. Nope, I lied. There is a locked door. What's in here? A Psy dog. Okay, cool. But what did that do? Alright, so the more I play this game, the more, like, I cheatsy doodle my way to getting certain things. So according to Reddit, the code for the safe in the intercom tower is found somewhere over here. How would you know that? I have no idea. I guess you're supposed to find the code first by exploring and then just make your way over here. I actually didn't look at what the code was, so I might have to go do that real quick just to open it. But just, I don't know, man. Like, there's no clue as to why I would ever go to the flood, whatever it said it was at, to do that. So whatever. 030794. And it's a safe inside a safe. And it's honestly just a grenade launcher that I'm never gonna use, so was it even worth it? Not really. What's up, bro? You have been hanging around me awkwardly. Unless he's the hint. Unless this guy just chilling here is the hint. Because it's west of the duty base, so maybe the duty soldier that's just beside me is the hint. I don't know. Sorry to hear that, bro. I came back to base. And everybody's in combat. And, like, more than half the duty members are dead. And I hear a bloodsucker screaming, but he's not here. He's, like, underground. And there is an underground place here because that's where I went to get a stash. So I think the duty base is kind of like stuck in purgatory for the time being. Okay, so I reloaded a save and killed the bloodsucker because otherwise the guys right above me they're not gonna work. They're not gonna work. That base above me is gonna cease to exist because they're just gonna be stuck in purgatory. I came back down, got the stash again, made sure to kill the bloodsucker. And now I'm gonna wait for the emission to end. Even though I went down and killed the bloodsucker so they could go back inside during the emission, some of them just didn't. Duty might just be stupid, I fear. Because they are still dying. Like, a good amount of them died, too. Alright, so next up is this parkour jungle stash. Hello, who are you?
Mika Sheepskin. Lothar. Hollywood. So many years, and it still feels like yesterday.
You want to talk about it?
Well, ask away, since you're here.
Why are you drinking all alone? Something happened?
Yeah, about 20 years ago. See that foundation? It's a grave, Stalker. A mass grave.
Okay, go on.
Can you tell me more about that?
You've heard of the second disaster, right? That's what they call the very first emission. The one that created the zone. It happened back in 2006. They sent in the military to blow the whole place to Kingdom Come. I was one of the first to get here. I served with Tachenko's company. It was a hell I'll never forget. We were totally unprepared. Nobody knew anything. We had no detectors, no protection. So many of our men died.
The men who were buried here. Did you serve with them?
Yeah, another emission hit us when we were about to go to the middle of the zone. I thought the world was about to end right there. When I climbed out of my foxhole, the place was littered with corpses. Then the survivors began pouring in. Tachenko was told there was no extraction coming, so he ordered us to bury the dead. We found some intact equipment, collected the bodies, and poured concrete over them. Then Tachenko told HQ to fuck off and found a duty. That's a piece of our history, Lorna. Give me some space, would you?
Is that all? I assumed you would give me something to do. Cool story. I appreciate the lore. Do you get mad if I walk on their grave? No. Do you get mad if I shoot it? No. I don't live my life to destroy and desecrate a grave.
Oh, brother, our platoon commander.
I just wanted to see if he'd do anything.
Tore him to shreds.
Nope, he's just a storyteller. Fair enough, fine. I assumed you'd have something to do with the giant structure behind you, potentially, but nope. Alright, unlock this door and see what that does. Hella RPGs. And 7.62 ammo. Which I'm starting to learn is very valuable. Either they want you to use the RPM or they expect you to upgrade the Nipro to take 7.62. If this was a Metro game, I would be absolutely filthy stinking rich with how much 7.62 ammo I have, but it's not a Metro game. However, still am filthy stinking rich because if you just choose to sell the 7.62 ammo, it is worth quite a bit. But, alright. Let's finally tackle the tower. Something in here does not like me being here. I think I saw an emitter at the top, so, alright, we gotta speed run this. Or die. I guess that's what makes the tower challenging, is the distortion, because that's an easy jump that I just whiffed. Alright, hopefully getting to the top of this and shutting off the emitter is actually what you're supposed to do, because otherwise your boy's gonna be a bit confused. Because this is exactly what I imagine the Orb of Confusion from SpongeBob to be like. You know what would be extra trolly right now is if there was a grenade trap on the other side of one of these doors. Alright, is that the jump I'm expected to make? Yes, it was. Alright. No, there's nothing up here. That entire place was just an orb of confusion. More armor. Fantastic. Save a D-suit. And another limited edition non-stop energy drink watermelon flavor. Alright, there's an anomaly up on the pipe. I don't know what they're referring to. The bouncy boy's in the middle, so just fall down. And then just get out of that crazy-ass place. No, nope, I lied. You guys are different people. Okay, so random-ass core people have showed up, and random ISPF people have showed up, and there's just a random dead duty guy. Nah, this is, the amount of conflicting factions that have started spawning in together are kind of alarming. And there's a duty patrol that was behind the core patrol that rolled up to the place where I was fighting bandits in ISPF. Make it make sense. The zone has just gone rogue. Ever since I found an exoskeleton, the head ass has been cranked up to 13. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, it's just that's the timetable. Whenever I found the exoskeleton, everything stopped making sense. Alright, so who else is... Do I want to let them out? Who else is shooting? Like, you would have had to have been there the entire time. Where did you come from? Because I just walked by that. Alright, though, so a mercenary suit. Like, I don't necessarily want the mercenary suit, but, like, it's worth selling, so I will take it. And then whoever's over there fighting, have fun. I'm good. Okay, so it's right there. Alright, so it was a little quirky, but you had to get on that thing, and then I just kind of worked my way up the steps. And then I also found a PDA in that building over there that told me about a stash in the sand mines in Zatone, this one. So, I don't know where the sand mines are, admittedly. Oh, it's right here. It's right there. Well, not here. It's right here, but no stash has popped up, so there's a strong chance I may have already found it. So, whatever. And these guys are just walking through. What's up, boys? Thank you for not being enemies, because I would have been dead. Did I already get this? Yes, I did. Alright, next one is over here. I have no idea what the game plan for today's episode was at this point. I think I said I was going to be a treasure hunter, and that's pretty much it. This guy was just sitting on the ledge, and then he started freaking out. No, he's gonna die. Yeah, he just had to finish that animation. I just wasted a lot of ammo. Okay, so there's an artifact down there. How do I get down here without freaking dying? Does the map tell me? If I go this way, it looks like there's a path, so this way, and then we go in. Rat King. Before I pick this up, is this what I needed for one of... with Owl? Who's Owl? I mean, I found the thing he needs, but I don't know who Owl is. Someone spawned in behind me. As they do. Return to Owl. Who is Owl? Where did I get Owl from? No, he's in Zatone. He's at the Sultansk, which honestly is probably where I was gonna head anyway. Potentially. I'm pretty in the middle of nowhere, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, I have to go to the Sultansk anyway, so sure. Okay, so I lied. There's like no easy way to get to the Sultansk. I'm so in the middle of nowhere, I think my best option is to go back to whichever one of these bases is closer. So I probably won't show you anything unless these stashes have incredible loot in them. But I'm gonna head back to the slag heap, and then we're gonna fast travel down here and I'll turn in that artifact. Alright, I've finally made it back to the Sultansk.
What's the hold up?
You remember that artifact you asked me to get?
Don't you worry about my memory, Luna. It's just fine.
This was so long ago. Here.
Here it is. I'd like my payment now.
There you go. You can even spend it right here if you want.
Like, yeah, that was so long ago that I honestly never thought I was gonna find it. And it was so long ago that the payouts were so small. But whatever, it's off my inventory. Really, you have no work. That's another sad thing. They just don't have anything for me. Before I forget, let me put my energy drink in the stash. Now I have 3 of them. And then I'm just gonna tell you what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna go back to Rostock, and I'm going to unload all the broken weapons that are in my stash. And then how many coupons do I have? 600 and basically 630,000 coupons. So if I sell all the weapons that I have that are broken in my stash, I'll get up to like 650. So that's where I'll pick up next episode. And then from there, we'll decide what we're gonna do because Rostock is pretty centralized. So this episode again has made no sense. I apologize. But I'm just exploring now because we're pretty not near the end of the main game, but there's not a lot of side content left. So I'm just exploring because once I beat this game, I'm going to move on to other stuff, and I just want to get everything out of this game that it has to offer. So that's my reasoning. You guys probably don't care. You guys have probably tuned out by now. But until next time, boys and girls, hope you have enjoyed, and a pizza.